Part 2. Crimson Flower. Great Tree Moon. Field of Revenge. With the capture of Aryan Road complete, the Imperial Army moves to invade the kingdom capital. They plot to send troops toward now vulnerable House Fraldarius territory and plan to attack Ferdiad from two sides.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Emblem. My name's HA Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is the Black Eagles Let's Play. Hell, this is the first Let's Play. I thought by now I'd be on onto the second, either onto the second house or even because I plan on doing like an alternate series for the Black Eagles after this. You know, I plan on going all the way back to the church split. The split back in Chapter 1, that was, well, I guess at the end of Chapter 1, where we could either side with Edelgard or side with the church, and I'm actually going to go the church route in that one. So, and then after that, then it's Golden Deers or Blue Lions, I'm not sure yet.
Rodrigue, I swear that I will not allow your death to be in vain.
The scouts have just now returned. Seems the Imperial Army is marching toward the kingdom capital. Are you certain about this, Dimitri? As king, do you think it wise to intercept them yourself?
No need to worry yourself. Even if I am defeated, the Blathed bloodline will live on. And the kingdom's territory has never been rich in resources. If the castle falls under siege, our loss is inevitable. I will deploy my army onto the plains and wait for the enemy. Please, position your forces so that they can flank the Imperial Army.
Yes. Given the present situation, making the plains our battlefield is a logical choice. I have no objection. However...
there is only one person I am after. I have no interest in any other prey.
I will take you at your word. Erasing the other child's existence is my task, and mine alone. I will get you back. Mother, I promise.
And bring it on.
What do you think, Lady Edelgard? Will they shut themselves inside of Ferdiad?
They will try to intercept us. Of course, Ferdiad will not fall so easily. Even so, if we were to cut off their supply line with a large army, it would eventually fall. It makes much more sense for them to wager everything on a victory at the Tailteen Plains. The same plains where the so-called divine Seros defeated Nemesis, the King of Liberation, in a comeback victory over 1,000 years ago. And about 400 years ago, the hero Lug created the kingdom by defeating the Emperor of the time on those very plains. Their goal must be to recreate that scene.
Yes, I suppose so. Although the Imperial Army is powerful, if we were to compare the strength of our best to the best of the Knights of Seros, we would likely come up short. The Kingdom's army and House Blathed are also renowned for their unmatched persistence. On the battlefield, it can be assumed that their one and only goal will be to strike you down.
Are you telling me to stay off the battlefield?
Naturally. You are their aim, Your Majesty. You must know it only makes sense to keep you out of their reach.
And you must know that, at a time like this, I absolutely cannot withdraw.
Of course I know that. That is why I will refrain from asking you again to stay away from the battlefield.
The Immaculate One, descendants of the 10 elites, and other extremely fearsome foes await us. But with the help of our friends, we have a chance of defeating them. We're the only ones who can. Within our group, I am included among those with the kind of strength we need to win. I absolutely will not remove myself from the front lines. Professor, you have that same strength as well, whether or not you realize it yet. Please, don't get yourself killed trying to protect me. Until the very end, we'll survive this trial together. Understood?
Yay, we're coming together as friends. Nah, like I was saying earlier, I'm not really sure what house I'm gonna play as next. You know, I mean, after I do the alt playthrough, I guess some people could argue, isn't really doing an alternate playthrough, you know, where I side with the church, really not that important. I'm like, I have two reasons for doing it. One, I think the story would be very different because we'd be on a completely other side of this conflict. As far as I'm a few chapters ahead in my Blue Lions playthrough, totally different game, by the way. Even the maps are different. I got to give this game some massive credit for doing stuff like that. The fact that I think a lot of games, I noticed this with the last couple Fire Emblem games, maybe not Echoes, even though I've not seen all of Echoes, but I've seen Fates and, holy shit, it's Fire Emblem Fates, and what's the other one? Can't remember. Huh. Sorry, I'm losing my I'm losing my mind, apparently. Who do I want to get the speed wing to? For now, I'm not really losing in speed to anybody. It was Fire Emblem Fates and... Oh my god, this is really bugging me now. I can't remember. The two games before Echoes. There we go. Sorry, I got lost in my own brain. I also forgot what the hell I was doing in this screen. We're just gonna go explore. But right, the two games before Bloodlines, before Echoes. I personally think that those two, I mean, really... Let me pull the sentence back, because it wasn't Fates. It was the one after Fates, but before Echoes. It was Bloodlines, Revelations, and Conquest. I can't remember what the actual subtitle is. I can remember the names of the paths, but I can't remember the name of the... Fire Emblem Awakening. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was a long walk for nothing. Oh man, I'm sorry. I was losing my. I was like slowly losing my mind there for a second. Oh yeah, it's definitely sending Petra on this one. But yeah, like I was saying before, I kept distracting myself. In Awakening, I thought that was a massive issue with the game, was the fact that each individual path in the game that you could choose really just retooled maps at different points in time and basically told kind of the same story. Really, after the first chapter, at least between the Blue Lions and the Black Eagles, the game almost completely shifts. It's a totally different game, and I respect that. The fact that they put that much effort into this game, into making the paths that different. So yeah, I think that's cool. That's kind of why I want to play the alt route. I feel like it actually will be very different depending on which route I choose. As far as I've seen in the Blue Lions playthrough, there's not really gonna be a split like that. So as far as I know, I'm just gonna play the Blue Lions one once. And then we also have the Golden Deer, which actually I've not played as the Golden Deer. So I'm actually not 100% sure how the Golden Deer story goes either. So. But overall, I mean, I have a lot of questions of what all I'm gonna do. You know, it's you know, some of the playthroughs, because I think the last one I want to wait until next year, because I want to wait till some of the DLCs come out. Because, you know, especially the rumored new characters. There's also going to be new paralogs and everything. So I want to do one with all of that stuff. Well, I want to do New Game Plus and Maniac mode. Even though I think that's going to make me rip my hair out, but you know, I want to do like I said, New Game Plus and Maniac mode. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. You know, how I'm going to do everything just yet, but expect a lot of Fire Emblem content just over the probably the next year.
Professor, what should I do?
I'm sorry, I was just blown away by the fact that you're out of your room.
To the final chapter in a book or something. Is the battle ahead really going to be that climactic?
Probably not.
Not taking it seriously enough?
Probably not.
Even think so? Alright, I believe you. I'm ready for this. I am. Yeah, we're going to win.
All right, proud of you. Good talk. Oh, anyone else here in the Officers Academy? That's a negative. We got Lysithia. I think it's actually pronounced Lysithia, not Lysithia. Whatever. I'm going with Lysithia. See, I'm really curious because I believe as part of the DLC expansions, because I believe it's going to be a free expansion, that the sauna is going to become a kind of like the greenhouse. You can use it for certain effects. I'm not sure what effects, but yeah. I like the way that they're planning to do a lot of the DLC for this game. Like, some of it is paid, but you know, it's paid intermixed with some smaller free stuff. I like that way of doing things.
It will be an end to the kingdom and to the church. Under the Empire, an era of peace would begin. Many people are cleaving to this notion, but I wonder if it would really end up as such. Such resolve. I wonder, was the collapse of Aryan Road really the church's doing? Or could it be that... Never mind me. Just thinking aloud.
Oh, yeah, we definitely want her teaching me, boost my reason skill. But yeah, like I was saying, I like the way that the DLC is planned for this game. It really seems like they've put a lot of thought into what it's like for the players. Like I said, I don't mind that they're selling, they're actually selling content, but they're also, like I said, interspersing with some free shit, and I like that.
Fiercely devoted, and will glad reminds me of Lenato's men. The ones, unlike those civilian soldiers, though. Here, we're up against the best at the Farg. It's going to be a hard battle. But if there's a peaceful tomorrow waiting on the other side, it'll be worth it.
Thank you, Ash. Kind of reminds me of what CD Projekt Red did with The Witcher. Although frankly, there's no one who could do DLC as well as The Witcher 3 did. Holy crap, that was good DLC. I mean, not even the fact that it was just DLC. It was the way they did everything. With the fact that it was, okay, we're going to do, we're going to give you a whole bunch of free cosmetic stuff, new looks to a couple Gwent cards, and, armor, and, an armor set, and, horse stuff, but that's all going to be free. And then here's a $20 expansion that adds about 30 hours to the game, and here's a $30 expansion that adds about another 40 and a new region. The Witcher 3 just did DLC so fucking well. I think, yeah, Dorothy is in here. And, Fleisch. Are we ever going to be able to, recruit her?
Capital of Ferdiad. Just imagine. The war might almost be over. But is it true that Aryan Road was annihilated? What in the world happened? What is the Saros Church, really? Fair enough. Let's just...
And keep boosting that skill.
Did you want something? Sorry, I was a bit lost in thought. Or rather, I was thinking about work. My brother had sorted out all his personal affairs. But apparently, he'd forgotten about his work duties, so now I've got a ton more work on my plate. Oh, brother, why must you be so careless? Once this war is over, I'm gonna take a vacation and get some well-earned rest. Back home with my mother.
The idea of defeating Rhea is beginning to feel more like a reality. Some may say that I'm returning her goodwill with betrayal, but I believe I've worked off my debt. The real problem is a certain someone else. I taught him some archery, but we are of different birth and hold different values. I was speaking of Catherine.
Ah, damn, I took a shot.
I see her coming to slaughter me, driven by her mixed emotions of love and hate.
I should have guessed Catherine. I can't. I figured that the whole kind of master-student thing would be a little bit more like a bigger aspect there, but I guess I misjudged. Boo boo boo. How many master seals? How many do I even own, actually? Now that I think about it.
Come back soon.
before I go spending a shitload of money. Okay, so I've got one here, which we're gonna store. Beep beep beep. Master seals. I only have one. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy 3 or 4.
Is that the one?
I will take 3.
Come back soon.
You know what? Just give myself an even 5 in my inventory. I'll buy 1 more.
Is that the one?
There we go.
Come back.
Jeez, I'm running low on gold. I might just do a whole bunch of auxiliaries or whatever just on my own time, just to...
Worries. When the war is ended, I will be returning to Bridget with much new potential. But have I had enough growth to become the ruler? I have gratitude. I will take your words into my heart. Bridget pride, techniques, and culture. I will be showing all of the world who we are.
Beep, beep, beep. Ingrid, Fernanda, okay.
Hello. Claude was known as the master tactician. There wasn't a situation he couldn't strategize his way out of. Whereas King Dimitri is known as the Tempest King. He is a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. We still haven't ever faced him head on. Can we do this? Yes, of course we can. I'm sorry. I let my uncertainty get the better of me. We have you, and we have Edelgard. Not to together. We can overcome even the...
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, I don't have any supports. Thought I had some.
That reminds me. How about...
Hey, I could use a hand.
Sure.
Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. From the Empire's perspective, it seems like the northernmost edge of the world. I have come a long way following you and Edelgard. To think, what if I had succeeded Duke Ire as Prime Minister? I would never have had all these experiences. Please do not tease, Professor. I think all of this has changed me a little bit. For now, let us join together and walk the path that Her Majesty lays out.
Just a tad. Get a haircut. I had a thought on my mind and it just totally just went away.
All right, off to the kingdom capital we go. Huh. I feel like I've said that before. All right,
Oh, I know what my thought was. Right, it was when Ingrid was singing the praises of Claude. Right, you know, and then she mentioned Dimitri. Really, he doesn't scare me as much as the Dimitri that you get in the Blue Lion playthrough. Holy crap, he's really scary. Mostly because he's lost his goddamn mind, and that's what's really great about him in that context. Especially after the time skip. Even though, oddly enough, after the time skip, one of my probably my favorite character in this entire game ends up getting lost. When I was a child, I feared such cruel things as divine punishment, the grudges held over the dead. These days, I fear zealots and grudges held by the living instead. But yeah, I mean, he's got a really frightening, just kind of mood to him. Plus an eye patch. You know, if you've ever seen a James Bond film, eye patches make everything scarier. There we go. And now let's head back to the knight over here. I'm still trying to figure out what this supply run or whatever I'm supposed to be going on here is, because I can't figure that out. Alright, run up here. How's everyone's... So I'm looking at everyone's kind of their motivation. That's what it's called.
Getting to the end of this thing.
Don't go dying on us now, all right? Not planning on it. If you're still alive when this is all over, then I'll have kept my word to Captain Gerald. Let's both live to see the dawn of a bright new age.
Professor? This month, we will take all of the military force we can muster and advance to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad. I have no intention of retreating to Garreg Mach after we've come this far. We will only return after we've conquered Ferdiad and put an end to this war. Be sure to steel your heart and ready yourself for the battle ahead. I'm sorry to burden you, but please...
And have I not talked to... Huh. Interesting. He's not, Oh, there he is. I'm like, where the hell is Hubert?
Professor.
When Edelgard first invited me to join this army, I, to be frank, thought her dream utterly ridiculous. But at my advanced age, I was tempted by the notion of chasing a seemingly impossible dream through blood, sweat, and tears. 5 years on, the unification of Fodlan is slowly becoming a reality. Now I feel it may soon be possible to abolish the nobility and create a world where none need suffer due to crests. You need not say anything. I will stay by your side and hers to the very end.
Alright, who's left? So I've talked to Manuela.
Professor, do you mind if I complain about something, well, personal? Of course you don't. This army is almost all single men. If that marital status came before or during the war, I'm not to say. The point is, I'm in charge of the infirmary. I wind up treating hundreds of men every week. I get to talk to all sorts of men from all walks of life, all of the time. And yet, no, not one of these men is infatuated with their caregiver. Isn't that supposed to happen in wartime? At this point, you're the only man who pays attention to me. I guess I'll have to take what I can get.
Oh, Manuela, you are silly. Yeah, I really wish there was a way to get like a nice, like a motivation boost to all of my characters.
As one approaches the end of a war, the sacrifices only grow larger. The winning side musters their forces and attempts to strike a decisive blow, while those of the losing side make desperate attempts to turn the war in their favor. Neither side will give. I only wish we'd consider those who lose their lives in that struggle. I can appreciate that, but just because a choice is better does not mean that it's good.
You know, I make this bad decision every time I start to record and my cat runs over and decides to sit next to me. I reach over to pet him, you know, because he's cute and fuzzy. So I reach over to pet him. And as he's sitting there, you know, I scratch his belly. He like latches onto my arm, and then I can't pull my hand back because he's just sitting there just biting my hand. And then he's got his claws around my wrist, so great, I can't do anything. Oh, there we go. So all I had to do was find Hubert and turn him in.
As long as he exists, Lady Edelgard will... I believe I have explained before that he is the one who commanded the likes of Solon and Kranya. Cornelia, whom we defeated at Aryan Road, was also one of his. An irksome sort. We must not fail to be rid of him. He is a maggot, crawling in the filth of the world, feeding off the Empire like a parasite.
There we go. Alright, everyone's done. Even got that quest finished. Let us go to the dining hall. I think we'll grab a bite to eat. Spice Festival. Obviously, I want Hubert and Caspar.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
How's he eating in that armor? I mean, I barely like eating with a shirt on. Like, you stupid little cat. Now he's biting me again. The mean things I say to my cat, please know that I love him dearly. He's adorable, but he really annoys me sometimes. Just sitting there, I'm trying to be nice, trying to pet him. And he just sits there and just bites my hand. Alright, let's see here. What does Edelgard need to work on? It's, I believe, her lance skill and her flying. Her flying will keep boosting like that, but I'll have to really help her get that lance skill up. Hubert, he is currently our Dark Mage, that's right. Oh, let's get him to A on his magic.
This should prove you.
And see if we can't. There we go.
This should prove.
Let's get that writing skill up. And just give him a little extra in his to his lance. He's actually doing pretty well. Oh wait. Sweet, I can get him up to C+ in Faith Magic. Linhardt, honestly, he's doing pretty well. It's just, yep, his lance and his writing are what need the boost. Honestly, not much I can give him, or at least in those two areas. I saw boost his authority a little bit. I still got 2 more training periods. For Caspar, it's his axe skill that needs to go up. Yeah, he's working on that. She's already a bow knight. She's already a dancer. She's already a Martel Savant. I need his writing to go up. I also believe his axe and heavy armor, now that I think about it. Already a Falcon Knight. Leonie's already a bow knight. Yeah, pretty much everyone's already what I need them to be. So
Thanks. That went.
There we go. I've got him up to B in his axe skill. And that'll help us get him up to that next level. Who to train. And who to train in what. Dorothea, she's boosting her magics. Keep boosting her in authority. I want to try and give her some better... I can't think what to call them. Better, oh, Jesus Christ. Battalions. There we go. Jeez. I need more caffeine. Times are hard. My favorite food cart that sold the most amazing grilled delights went under. I don't even know what to live for anymore.
I see.
I'd argue that's a good explanation. Focus on brawling skills to excel. So, well, that's actually kind of what I'm having you focus on right now. So I'm gonna make you a War Master anyways. It's just an issue of whether or not your axe skill can get high enough so I can actually promote you. And we sit here and wait at the loading screen. I'm gonna be honest, if the only battles that we have are not even actual like paralogs or anything special, I'm just gonna do it on my own. Just kind of cut it out. Because I feel like this series has gone on way longer than I probably should have let it, just because I'm showing you guys a lot of just repetitive side battles that are just grinding and whatnot, so. But before we do that, let's go certifications. Byleth's where I already want him. Edelgard, I want her to become that Wyvern Lord, but still we're not high enough in anything yet. Hubert, he's getting there. It's his writing skill right now that needs to go higher. Linhart is finally of the correct level. He has a 31% chance of becoming a Holy Knight, just because his writing skill is super low. Both of them, I might change their goals to focus just on writing. And Kaspar's got a 68% chance. You know what? Screw it. Let's take the shot. And music notes means he's passed.
Oh yeah!
Oddly enough, his magic goes up. Yeah, have him change into the War Master. Bernadetta, she's already good. Same with Dorothea, Petra. Ash, I want him to become that Great Knight, but yeah, he still has to boost heavy armor and riding. Alright. Yeah, I want to just check some goals right now. He's good. Just focus on riding. Caspar, honestly, right now that he's become what he wants, just focus on your authority so that gets stronger. Who else? There's one other. Yep, he's focused on what I want him to. Alright, we're all good then. So let me check. I think this one's... You know what? We'll do this battle because this the gold exclamation point I know means that it was part of the update that went down about a week or so ago. Might have been 2 weeks now that I think about it, but it has I don't know. I mean, they've had some pretty cool maps that I haven't played yet, so. Oh, never mind. We have played this map. So, okay. Like I said, I'm going to skip on to the next classroom day just for time's sake. Alright, we're back. Alright, let's see. Who to instruct. And, okay, well, I tried to get... I got Byleth an MVP in one of those, and it looks like it did not do what I was hoping it would do. I.e., it did not give him... It did not boost everyone's morale. Or, I think it's morale. I don't know. Motivation. That's what it's called. There we go. Alright, let's just run through some crap.
You have my...
Ingrid. Really nothing to teach her. There's really nothing to teach any of the other people that I have here.
I'm getting...
Alright. 4. I'm just going to let these last 3 points go because I really don't need them. Let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Leonie. I'm going to change her skills. Focus on authority and bow. Oh, good. That's fine. Yeah, she already has the battalion I want her to have. Ash needs to keep working on that. Petra, we can drop the focus on the sword. Again, authority just for better battalions. Alright. That'll work. And we'll just begin training.
Professor.
Focus on axe and heavy armor to excel heavy armor class. No, again, I'm making you into a Wyvern Lord because that's... Game of Thrones reference. No, I'm not going to have a tea party with Hubert because I think that would be creepy. Holy shit, I have a lot of gold now. It's great because I was really worried because a lot of my weapons and stuff are starting to die. I was afraid that I wouldn't have anything to repair them or anything.
There's one thing.
Alright, some smithing stones. And on to the 19th. Alright, so I'm not going to do another battle this month. I think I'm going to do a seminar. Let's just run... You know what? I'm going to do some inventory management stuff and whatever. Again, I'm sorry for all the cuts. I'm just trying to speed some of this along.
Linhardt, I finally found you.
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Amazing. Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems carved into each of the sarcophagi. Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you. You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research. After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for crest and relic research, and I'd like for you to lead it. All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings. What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations, but I suppose I'll take you up on your offer, if you insist. Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job, and one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will, begrudgingly, take you up on the offer.
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest, I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end. I have great respect for your talent, Linhardt. I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
Hey, Adie, take a look at this. I received it as a gift. It was sent from... I don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who it's from?
You're right. That's a little thoughtless of me.
What's gotten into you lately? You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you. Is something on your mind?
Oh, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. I'm just not that interested in certain men.
Do you have any idea why?
Well, I do have an inkling.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
How do you mean? Please, just say what's on your mind.
When the two of us are together, talking like this, somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore. So it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it seems we should get to the bottom of such a drastic change. Maybe we can figure it out if we just...
Adie, I'm telling you, I'm fine. If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now. And then I'll sing it in your face.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject. Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Well, I can't promise anything. But if I try real hard, by the time the war is over, I might just have an opera written, starring you. No need to worry though, Adie. I'll be fabulous as you. A performance they'll rave about for years.
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're joking or not. But I do regret to inform you that you won't be playing the role of Edelgard.
Why's that?
Don't you see? No story about me would be complete without the character of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
Adie, you really are something special, aren't you?
Go on, eat up. Oh wow, you're really going at it.
Still hungry, huh? You're a greedy little fellow.
Oh, here he comes, right on time. The food's all ready to go. Huh? Ash, what are you doing here?
Caspar, I was just, Hey, hang on a second. Did you come here to feed the cat too?
Feed? Well, I don't know what you're... Wait, did you say 2? Is that what you're doing?
I have been for a while. I had no idea you were doing the same.
I was just worried about the guy. I didn't want someone else to find him and hurt him. I figured it would be best to watch out for him. You know me, defender of the helpless. More importantly, though, what's your excuse?
I didn't want him stealing more supplies, so I figured I'd take care of him. Guess we're not so different after all, are we?
Yeah, I guess we're not. Deep down.
Since you're here, why don't you feed this little guy what you brought him?
Oh yeah! I've got something good.
Looks like it. Hey, where did you get that?
Get what?
It looks awfully fresh. You didn't take that from the kitchen, did you?
Is that some dried fish and vegetables? Looks like someone's leftovers.
Well, never mind how I got mine. What about yours?
I'm a defender of the helpless. You really think I'd steal some food for a cat? I got it by fighting an old guy in the dining hall. I won it fair and square.
You started a fight over that?
No! The old guy started a fight, then I took his dinner as a prize. Aw, you love this meat, don't you? And you love when I fight, don't you?
Well, this cat's happy, so I'll let you off easy just this once. You're lucky he's so cute. Do you know this legend, Ingrid? It's about the Battle of Fodlan's Throat.
Oh yes! I know it like the hilt of my sword.
With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite. I really like this one, the one in the middle, the knight who stands in defense of the Duke.
Such a wonderful knight. One of my favorites as well.
That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you.
Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he.
No, I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in this story.
Together, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? If only we could.
Huh?
Ash, the legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
I long to serve His Highness as a knight. The sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions. Though I've turned my back on House Galatea, what is expected of me as a crest bearer has not changed.
You still have the right to pursue your dreams.
Ash, I must ask something of you.
Yes, of course. Anything.
My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through.
That doesn't seem fair.
I'll never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours.
Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad.
Alright. Went through those supports. I just decided to rest that Sunday just so we can get everybody's motivations up so we can make use of this training. We'll do a seminar at the end of the month. With Edelgard, what to do? Yeah, I think right now our focus is on... Oh, that sucks.
A bit hard.
Oh, really? I figured you wouldn't want me to console you. I'd figure you'd prefer critique. Whatever. Alright.
I will help.
Yeah, he definitely prefers critique. There we go. Ferdinand, he's doing alright. I'm not going to focus on him right now. Linhart, we can give him a boost to his writing skill. I got almost a boost to his writing skill. They're already where I want them to be. Ash needs a boost in... Actually, it's his writing that's lowest right now. So there we go. Give him a couple lessons there. Lysithia. Let's go Faith Magic. Trying to get her boosted up into a Gremory. Everyone else is pretty much okay.
Seems.
There we go. And now we're down to 0 points. Exactly what I wanted. We'll begin the training. Everything runs through. It'll be Linhart and Hubert taking care of the horses.
We've finished.
There we go. Linhart got boosted with C+.
Let's put this to the test.
Alright. All those boosts. Like I said, I'm doing a seminar for this one. Axe and Authority. Bow and Magic. Ferdinand. I feel like Ferdinand's would actually be the best for the Lance, but yeah, I don't have a lot of people who want Lance skills. Yeah, actually, I think... Actually, the Linhart's on Magic might be the most useful. Ooh, I almost got a new
seems simple enough.
There we go. Got Lysithea up a level in her faith skills. Byleth's almost moved up in reason magic to a B+. Motivation boost by 50 for everyone who attended. Perfect.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love, as well as I love her.
Someone I love. Really, Sothis is an option? That's odd. Really? No, I'm gonna be a lonely hermit. That was my decision. Alright, let's see here. What to do. Alright, first things first, let's do certifications. Good. I want her to become a Grammary, and we're at a 47% chance. Great. Ingrid's good. He's got a 55. Fuck it, let's give it a shot. We have a crucial battle coming up. Let's see if we can do it. And the music notes are always a good sign. Yep, Ash is now a great knight.
Oh, what a relief.
Good job, Ash. Yeah, they're fine. Casper's fine. Linhart, I want him to become a holy knight, and he's got a 51% chance. I keep saying it. Screw it. Let's give it a shot. Nah, okay. I took a crap. Took a shot and it missed.
Looks as if
Alright, Hubert. What's his chance of becoming a Dark Knight? 49? Again, I'm just taking swings in the dark here. And looks like we have a new Dark Knight.
I've passed, have I?
And what's Edelgard's chance of becoming a Wyvern Lord? 49%. I believe Lysithea's chances of becoming a Grammary are a little higher. No, they are not. You know what? I think she'll get more of a boost out of becoming a Grammary than Edelgard would becoming a... and I guess it works. Then Edelgard would become a Wyvern Lord.
Perfect.
Anything else? I think Lysithea is taken care of. Byleth's where I want. You know what? Can I buy myself? No, I cannot buy myself another Master Seal. Alright, if I could, I'd give one last shot to try and figure out if I could boost Edelgard up to boost her up to a Wyvern Lord, but it looks like I can't. So everyone's gear looks good, or at least for one battle. Maybe I can. It's Woot Steel. You know, if I'm just doing that, I might as well just forge him up a Short Axe Plus and be done with it. Yeah, it's 4 more steel. Yeah, why the hell not? Ferdinand. Don't have enough smithing stones. Oh, wait, no, that's become a Javelin Plus. No, I have enough Woot Steel to turn it into a Short Spear. There we go. You know, what is it to become a spear? There we go, that'll work. If you're wondering if I'm just sitting here having some fun, seeing what I can do, yeah, pretty much. Alright, you know what, I feel like that's enough. Let's head on to the mission.